Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Tarnisha.
And I'm Dominique.
And we are the Chosen Sisters.
Welcome back to another video.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to another episode of Keeping It Real with T and D. And in today's topic, we're going to be discussing being okay with saying no.
Correct. Being okay with saying no. But before we do anything, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Make sure you ring that bell notification so every time we drop a video, you guys will be notified. Talk to us, chat below. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. This topic, I feel like it is a very, 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 very important topic. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to say no. You know, and I feel like it's important to say no. And just dealing with experiences that I have been through, I've always been the person that's been scared to say no, especially when it comes to like family. You know what I'm saying? And people that's really close-knit to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like if you say no, you're going to let them down or whatever the case may be. But I had to learn the power in saying no. Because I've learned that it was situations where I was put in where I could not be there. I couldn't be an ear. And I noticed out of all the times I said yes, that one time I said no, it was a problem.
That'd be the time.
And I thought back like, dang, like that's crazy. Like all the times I picked up the phone, all the times I was there for you, all the time.
When you say no.
You know what I'm saying? So it made me realize like, okay, no, you have to learn to set boundaries and be able to say no and be okay with it. Like a lot of people say no, but they still pondering back in their head like, should I have said that? Or was that the good thing to say? You got to be confident in saying no. And that goes for everything. Not just situations like at work. Sometimes I've been in jobs to where it was this lady I used to work with, and she would just always be available to the managers. Anything they needed, overtime, she'll stay over. If the floor is short, I got it. And it got to a situation where she got into something like tragically financially, where she could not work overtime, and she really needed assistance for them to back her up. They didn't back her up. So you know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you like you can't be available to every single thing that every single person needs. That's with the job. That's with life itself. That's with everything. Friends, family, you know what I'm saying? Events. Sometimes you have to say no and be okay with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think just from experience and the things that I've been through, with saying no, I think it stems from a lot of unworthiness and it stems from, you know, people pleasing. And I can say honestly that I used to be a people pleaser, and not in a way where I'm just at people's feet all the time, but I'm naturally a caregiver. I'm naturally, you know, a caretaker. So when people come to me and they need things, and, you know, they used to need things or want me to be there, I had a hard time saying no. And I'm like, oh, if I say no, will they think I'm a bad person? Will they think I'm a bad friend? And then that comes from you feeling like you're unworthy of something. Like you feel like something's going to be taken away from you, or they're going to disvalue you because you said no to them. And so when you really get into, you know, doing that deep work within yourself, like I did, like I've been doing deep work with myself for like 3 years now. And once you get into doing that deep work, you realize that a lot of things that you do are not really even you. It's not part of your personality. You're doing it from past trauma, and you're doing it from things and experiences that you've had. You're like, okay, well, like when I said no this time, this was taken away from me, or this person didn't value what I was saying. But anybody that's meant to be in your life, or anything or any situation or opportunity that is meant to be yours, it's yours no matter what. So if you come to a place where you feel like, you know, it's extraneous, and you feel like, oh, I'm straining myself to talk to this person, or I'm straining myself to be at this event, or be at this family event, being at this family party or birthday party, it's like you have to come to the point where you can say no. Like I just can't be there, like physically, mentally, whatever it is, like I just cannot be there. And you have to be okay with it. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be like, oh, the first time you say no, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I said no. Like it's gonna hurt, it's gonna sting, it's gonna feel like something is being taken away from you, but you have to be okay with that. And the more that you do it, and the more that you practice it and really stand on that and stand on your word and stand on taking care of yourself, the easier it will become. Wow, you said a mouthful right there. Like that was really good. And I know being okay with saying no, more than most times when you start out doing it, it's going to come from things that's really close to you. Like ours is with family. Always. It's been times like where we were like, okay, we're going to be strict eating for 30 days. And then you got everybody's birthdays coming up. And you know, like the family depend on you. You know, you can change the dynamic of the family. You can shift things. So we always been in positions to where it's like, I can't not go to my little cousin's birthday party. Or I cannot come to my granny birthday party. It's always been situations like that. And if you can say no to that, like that's, family is our heart. Family is the most closest thing to our heart. So if you can do that and say no, then other things, it's just gonna come natural, like with the jobs, events, friends, anything that you feel like that you don't have, you just don't have a mental space to be there. A lot of things, and a lot of things come from, like my sister said, like being a people pleaser. You're not even knowing, like, but like she said, we are naturally caregivers.
you know what I'm saying, nursing was going to be our field before we switched it. So it's like, it's just always been in for us to care. To care for other people. Y'all, we on mushroom coffee. It's different. Like, we on them shrooms real bad, but not the psychedelic shrooms, like the radish tail, the lion's mane. Okay. I'm just letting you know why if you can spill our energy through the camera, this is why. But anyways, like I was saying, like, you starting with family, that's more than like, it's something that's the closest to you. Like, if it's your job, like some people, their closest thing to them is their job. It's gonna be a situation like that. And I had what's so crazy is this topic been on our board from, we were supposed to do this back in January, and I had got on Instagram and seen Alicia Keys post something, was like, saying no is a sentence. I'm like, wow. I'm like, nah, I gotta get this out. Like, I had already had that topic in there, but yeah, man, being okay with saying no, like, you have to do it for yourself. I said, we've always been in situations where it was something that we was working towards, and then we
set us back every single time. We were like, okay, we're just gonna go to this event this one day. That one day turned into the whole weekend.
Then we get
Monday
drunk. We know we with our family. We recovering 2-3 days.
And it just sets you back. Like, it's just not worth it, especially when you have goals and you have tunnel vision and you know that it's something that you're trying to do and accomplish. Like, you can't worry about the outside noise. You can't worry about what you're gonna miss, because like I said, if it's truly for you, you're not missing anything. And I feel like in today's society, in today's world, we have a lot of demands, and everything is so demanding and pulling you this way and that way, feeling like, oh, I gotta be here, I gotta do this, I gotta post that, and I gotta do that. Like, relax. Like, I promise you, if it's for you, it's gonna be there. It's gonna come back around, you know, whatever. And people are not always gonna understand. I'm not gonna sit here and say that people gonna always be like, okay, well, she didn't feel like coming. No, people are gonna have something to say about it. People are not gonna always understand, but at the end of the day, you have to stay grounded and stay rooted in who you are, and just know that you made the best decision for yourself. If you can't show up 100% for you, then you can't show up 100% for nobody else. Or you're gonna show up half percent. And me, if I can't do something in my full capacity, then I'm not doing it at all. You know what I'm saying? And you have to know your limits as a person too. Me, I know when I'm tapped out. Like, my sister tell you, like, it don't take a, it don't, no, it don't take.
Not always tapped out, but like, my sister's the type of person, like, she can go out with somebody for like 2 days, but she's not, it's gonna take 2 months. She gotta go back in her bubble and rejuvenate. And I've learned that just being being her sister, like, it ain't nothing personal. She need her personal time. She need her personal space to get back to that, you know, get herself back to where she feel like she needs to be to. And you know what you just said, like events and just things like that, people are gonna respect you more. Like, if you respect yourself and you confident in your no, people gonna respect it. They're not gonna feel,
it's gonna be reciprocated.
People only gonna budge and feel like, because feel like they have something to say when you're not confident. And people gotta understand, like, you gotta be okay with missing out. To get to the next level and to get to the highest potential that you want to be, that you asking God for, or whoever you pray to, you gotta miss out on some stuff. You gotta be okay not to be able to get your lashes done, your hair done, not being able to go outside, not being able to go to the club. Like, you really have to lock in, and that's when you find your true self. Like, it's you versus you. You have no. It ain't nobody else. It's just you and you. And when you get to that level, when you can close everything out, and you come back, because it's all gonna be here. Trip's gonna be here. Nail shop's gonna be here. Stylist's gonna be here. All of it's gonna be here. But you gotta close yourself out and get to that point, because no matter who you are, what point you are in life, you can be 60, 70, 80. Everybody should be okay with being sick. Everybody should be okay with saying no. And I feel like a lot of people are not okay with saying no.
Yeah, a lot of people are not okay with saying no. So let this serve as your notice. Like, keep this video on replay. You know, listen to it when you get up in the morning. Listen to it before you go to bed. Like, get this word embedded in your spirit. If you're one of those people that feel like you always have to show up for people, you always have to be there, even when you don't feel, you know, 100% to be there. So just make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you listening to that inner voice and you listening to God, because He's never going to steer you wrong. He's always going to give you those little clues, those little notions. You're gonna feel it in your gut. You can call it gut instinct, you can call it what you want, but it's God telling you, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to be there. Like, you need to take this time, you need to sit this out. When you know, you know. And so don't disregard that feeling, don't disregard that voice and that gut feeling of God telling you, you know, you need to say no. So just let this serve as your notice.
And I just feel in my spirit, like, I feel like a lot of people are dealing with things at these jobs, and where these jobs have them scared, they have them bound, and they're not vocalizing their opinions, their true feelings, and what they feel. If you feel like something is not right on the job, or you feel like this new rule not working, speak up. You know, you can be okay with saying, nah, I don't agree with it, or nah, I can't work overtime, or nah, I'm not gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your power back. Get your power back from these jobs. Like, they are holding people hostage. And it's making me sick to my stomach, because I see it every day. I see it on my job. I'm like, people, they scared to talk. They scared
Yeah.
to speak up like something is going to happen for you
Right.
voicing your opinion.
And let me just tell you this. Just as much as you may think you need their job, trust me, they
Yeah.
need you 100% more.
Yes.
Because if they didn't, they would never have hired you.
That's right.
These jobs, they come a dime a dozen. This is not your career. It's not a place that you're trying to build in. Like, these people are not your God. These people, they sign checks, yeah, but God provides for you.
Yeah.
So don't be scared to, speak up and say things on jobs, or say no to overtime, or say no to helping certain things out. Because at the end of the day, like I said, just like they can move on and cut ties, you also can
That's
move on
right.
and cut ties. Don't let anything keep you so bound to the point where you feel like you muzzling yourself or muzzling your voice. That's modern day slavery, and that's a topic for a whole nother day.
That's right.
But yeah, just be okay with saying no. Be
Yes.
okay with standing firm in your words, standing up for what you believe in.
Yes.
Whether it's on a job, whatever it is, because the only boss we have is
Above
That's
relationships, anything. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground. Stand strong on your morals. Don't let nobody swift you with the
Right.
wind going this way. You stand on what you believe in,
Right.
and you believe in what you believe in,
Yes.
and the outcome is gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
But I feel like this was a very, very,
Yes.
very great topic. I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been subscribing, that has been reaching out, that has been coming. Like,
Yes.
we're seeing, the more we consistent, the more that we're gaining the audience.
Yes, the growth.
That, you know what I'm saying? Good audience. Like,
yes,
I barely
growth.
see even.
Like,
Yes.
we want family.
Yes,
we want,
family.
Yeah,
Yes.
it ain't about no numbers with
Yeah.
us. Like, we know we reaching who we need to reach.
That's right.
And we're growing, you know what I'm saying, at God's speed. So that's the most important
Yeah,
thing, is growing
God's
with
speed.
Him. Yes.
Yeah.
And having authentic people that's really engaging in our
Yeah.
content and commenting back to us and, letting us know their experience. So we appreciate y'all
Thank
for
you.
tuning in. We appreciate you for voicing your opinions and just talking with us in the comments. Make sure you leave a comment down below and chat
Yes.
with us. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
We'll see you in the
Thank
next
y'all
video.
for watching.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
guys.